Hello and welcome. Before we begin, we'd like to take a brief moment to share an important disclaimer. The views, opinions, and statements expressed on the Rascals Lounge podcast are solely those of the host and guests and do not reflect the views of any organization, employer, or sponsor. This podcast is provided as is and is intended solely for informational and entertainment purposes. Discussions on this podcast may include topics such as politics, vaccines, the pharmaceutical industry, professional sports, esports professionals and organizations, content creators, music, medicine, law, science, psychology, herbal medicine, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, religious leaders, faith-based beliefs, and other related subjects. All commentary is based on publicly available information, personal experience, or personal opinion. Any references to public figures, political parties, politicians, athletes, organizations, religious groups, or individuals, living or deceased, are opinion-based and are not intended as factual claims or statements that could harm reputations. No content on this podcast is meant to defame, discredit, or negatively impact the reputation of any person, group, political party, religious faith, or entity. The host and guests expressly disclaim all liability for defamation, libel, slander, or any misinterpretation of the views expressed. This podcast does not provide professional advice of any kind. Comments or discussions involving doctors, scientists, psychologists, attorneys, athletes, religious leaders, politicians, or other professionals, including those related to health, training, injuries, performance, the pharmaceutical industry, herbal remedies, supplements, cannabis, nicotine, alcohol, vaccines, or alternative treatments, are intended for general informational purposes only. Listeners should never start, stop, or alter any medication, treatment plan, religious practice, legal action, financial decision, or substance use based solely on content heard on this podcast. Always consult with a licensed professional or qualified advisor in the relevant field before making any decisions related to health, law, religion, finance, or lifestyle. The host and guests make no representations or warranties regarding the accuracy, completeness, or suitability of the information presented, and disclaim all responsibility for errors, omissions, or outcomes resulting from the use of this content. The podcast and its content are provided as is, without any express or implied warranties of any kind. By listening to, reading, or otherwise accessing this podcast, you acknowledge and agree that the Rascals Lounge podcast, including its host and guests, shall not be held liable for any interpretations, actions, or consequences resulting from the content of this program. We strongly encourage all listeners to think critically, do their own research, and form independent judgments before acting on any topic discussed. Listener discretion is advised. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Rascals Lounge podcast.
So what happened? It started raining on your way down?
Yeah, exactly. So I went home and everything was perfectly fine, but then when I was walking home, it started heavily to rain, honestly. So I just rushed home and I'm fully wet. So I'm kind of glad I'm home now. But I look very
I am so sorry because my confusion was the timing. And then I Googled it, and I Googled it before the daylight savings. So we had a daylight savings. Our time went ahead, 1 hour ahead. So I'm like, wait a second, something is not clicking here. I'm supposed to meet her at this time, and we're supposed to do this podcast at this time. And then through research, say you're in daylight savings, your time has changed. So I was like, oh no. See, I was thinking you're either 5 hours ahead of me or 6 hours. So I was really confused. That's why the timing, it was like, what's going on? And I woke up even early so I could, have time to chat with you. It was wild. I'm so sorry for this.
No, it's fine. I was a bit confused because I went to the gym. And then I was sitting there doing my exercise and you went I will send you the link. And I was like, wait, hold on. It's 4 p.m. Didn't we say 6 p.m.? So I was
Yeah.
a bit confused. But at the end of the day, we're sitting here able to record it. So I'm glad to be here.
I know. It's been such a long time. I think when you came on the pod last time, the pod wasn't even called the Rascals Lounge. It was called the Dr. V-Tech Show.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. So I had it as the Dr. V-Tech Show, and you came on. It was phenomenal. We had a good time. And then after that, I changed it to the Esports Lounge podcast. But there was a lot of conflict because I had musicians that wanted to come on the podcast and they felt awkward and felt uncomfortable and weird. Like, I'm a musician. Why am I doing that at esports podcast? I was like, oh God. And then a friend, told me, listen, make your podcast like a Joe Rogan style. Joe Rogan brings everybody. And exclusive, he's known with UFC. He has his friends that are, in UFC. Like, you have your friends in esports, bring them along as well, but also bring other people. So I said, okay, I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
And I change it.
So tell me, what changed till then? Not only the name, right?
Well, the name change, yeah, Rascals Lounge. Now is the Rascals Lounge podcast. So, anybody comes in, is a bunch of rascals, but it's now, I've changed now. I'm bringing in, doctors, scientists, politicians, political figures, anybody now. And a lot of these people reach out to me and say, hey, I would like to be on your podcast. I heard this episode that you had with someone and I loved it. I like it. I agree. Can I come on your podcast? And I could say yes or I could say no.
Sounds good. Who was your favorite person on the pod?
Oh, Lordy. I would have to say everybody. I mean, everybody that I had on, they're all really good. I had a really good time with a guy named Vinny Coriosi. He's a psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
I had a blast with him. Our conversation went a little bit longer than expected, but when the chemistry is there, it flows really good. But yeah, he was really fun. Team Secret, those guys are really nice. Team Wylde as well, the one that you used to be part of. You used to be content creator for them. I also had Summit 1G. He is really cool. He's a really good buddy. Him and we DM each other back and forth. So, I mean, it just depends. Everybody. I mean, I had a good time with you as well. You were phenomenal. I mean, it just I like everybody. Everybody's different, everybody has a different character. There's some people that I kind of know from the beginning of our conversation how long it's gonna last, because I've been doing this for quite some time now. So I kind of pick up, okay, this is gonna be a 2-hour conversation or this is gonna be a 1-hour conversation. I could just immediately, quickly find out.
That's true. Yeah, no, I get that. To be honest, like, I don't follow esport that much anymore. Like, it pops up on my timeline sometimes, but like, I quit gaming fully. So
Wow. Why?
yeah,
What?
no,
I'm in shock because when I went into your history and I was like, okay, I went to your channel tons of times on Twitch. I didn't see you. I put the alerts on for you exclusive because I had to turn off all this freaking alerts that I've been getting from, so many people I follow. And then I'm gonna say, man, Laura doesn't come on. What the heck? She always comes on, at least once a week. And then all of a sudden, I remember the last time I saw you when you were live streaming and you were in Dubai at the beach.
I was streaming from there. Oh my God, yes, I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
you were
Yeah,
in
like,
Dubai. Yeah.
a lot of things changed, to be honest, because I don't know, like, I can tell you what the click was that I found out for myself. This is probably not what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things changed, honestly. I don't know where to start. 2025 was very, very tough for me, like a very tough year. Everything went good so far. I started to date again. Did not work out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I went on vacation with my family, and not even 3 weeks later, unfortunately, my dad died at the end of the year.
Oh
Yes,
my God, I'm so
in
sorry to hear this.
in 2024, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very, very tough, obviously, to lose someone from the family, especially like one part of your parents. But I had people around me who were very supportive. And during that time, I also lost a very close person I really, really liked. So I called a friend who was also working in esports, but I'm not saying a name because, like,
Correct. Yeah. Well, I know.
you
You're
know.
good. Mm-hmm.
So I called him, and I don't know, like, I don't even know what I've thought, but I called him, like, I ringed his phone saying, "Oh my God, call me an idiot. I did, like, a lot of stupid things." Like, I was actually in a little rabbit hole, and I was just yapping without asking, "How are you doing? How's your life?" Like, fully focused on me. And
Mm-hmm.
he interrupted me saying, "Laura, I don't have time." And I said, "Okay, why? Like, what the fuck? I'm just crying here on the phone and you're not making time for me right now. What kind of friend are you?" And he just went, "I tried to kill myself this morning. The police is going to pick me up and bringing me to the psych ward. I have no time." And I've started to cry even more because I felt so, so bad for not even asking how he's feeling, not even noticing that he's not doing good. And this was like a very shit time because I did not know where to go from because I lost a couple of people, like close friends, family members. And yeah, I was not doing very good during that time. And my mum also noticed it. And obviously, it was kind of hard for my mum because she lost the love of her life. And she wanted to do a trip.
Quick message before we continue. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, please seek help. In the U.S., call or text 988, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're outside the U.S., please contact your local crisis hotline or emergency services, or visit the International Association for Suicide Prevention for Global Resources. Once again, if you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, please seek help. In the U.S., call or text 988, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're outside the U.S., please contact your local crisis hotline or emergency services, or visit the International Association for Suicide Prevention for Global Resources. Thank you. Now back to the show.
And we were sitting there in front of the PC, and we just looked at the price, and the trip was like 5K per person, or like in total. I'm not sure anymore, but like it was a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to my nan's, and I got a gift, and I said to my nan, "Well, this was not needed, but like I appreciate it, of course. The best gift you can give me is time, like making time for each other." And we went home, like I was sitting there, um, like a passenger princess. My mum was driving, and she said, "The quote you said was very nice. We're going to book the trip because we were we weren't supposed to book it because of the price, because it was very pricey. But my mum said, you know what, we never know what will happen like this year, next year. So let's do it." So we went on the cruise, like the cruise trip,
Mm.
up to Norway, to the North Cup, I think it's called. And I had no Wi Fi on that cruise for like 14 days. So during that time, I was still streaming. And you know what? It's so hard to sit there in front of your monitor, smile at the camera. And I can tell you, social media is very, very fake sometimes.
It
It's
is.
like you have to act tough even though you aren't. But like you have to pretend everything is fine because you don't want to show it to the people who support you, for example, like the people who watch you. So I
Mm.
had no Wi-Fi, and I was on the cruise, had fun with the people I met there, had fun with my mum, And it was last night. My mum was already sleeping, and I came home like to our room, and I laid down. And my first thought was, when I come home tomorrow, I have to stream again. And I wasn't feeling very good about it. And don't get me wrong, I loved streaming. I loved it, and I think you can tell, like, it was my passion.
Mm-hmm.
But what started as a hobby was at the end of the day my job, or it became my job. So it included like a lot of pressure as well when you felt sick, or I don't know, not had a good time or something, you still were supposed to be there to show up because it's like a hard business to compete in. So I was laying down and telling myself, well, I have to stream tomorrow because like it's my job. I have to come home again and do it. And I did, but like I really, I don't know, like I felt I don't have to do this. So I streamed a couple of times afterwards, and then I stopped in April 2025. It's nearly a year now, and I still get some DMs sometimes saying, Laura, will you do a comeback? Like, when will you stream again? And it feels so, like, I don't know, I feel sad about it because sometimes I also miss it, of course, but I've never been happier before since then.
I was gonna say, I bet you feel kind of happy and relief as well.
Yeah, no, honestly, like a lot of things changed. Like I was just sitting in my room playing games, watching streams the whole time without taking care of my health.
Mm,
And since my dad died, I realized health is very important. My dad died because of a heart attack.
mm.
Um, so I took care of my health and doing a lot of sports, caring about what I eat and everything. Oh, and also my mum is working out now. She became a gym rat. Like she has a lot of good nutritions at home, a lot of protein shakes, a lot of protein powder. She's even more locked in than I am. So yeah.
That's good. Good for her, good for you. On the good note of it, what it helps is the bonding. It makes you even get closer to your mom.
Oh,
Um,
definitely. Yeah, no.
so
I just realized like it's kind of hard because like I want to tell you I live closer to London than I live to my family. So before my dad died, I saw my family like once, maybe twice a year. And now I see my mum on monthly basis. Like I make sure I make some time for my family, see my nan, see my mum, just to be there for each other because you never know. And I had so many scenarios. For example, I went to a football game alone because, as we know, I'm a football fan, like of
mhm,
Borussia Dortmund, and I went to the UCL game against Barcelona, and I was watching the game, and next to me was a father with his daughter, and he wanted to take a picture with her, but she was like, I don't know, she acted a bit cheeky. I don't know. She was like such a diva without insulting her, but she denied the photo and she was acting up and everything. Like she was very rude towards her dad, and it made me feel sick, honestly, because like my dad just died a month ago, and to see that, like I would love to experience it with my dad, for example. And I was
mhm.
about to go to her saying, "Well, just take the picture. You never know." Just because, for example, I don't have pictures with my dad. I always denied them, like as well. And now I'm looking bad and like back, and I don't know. Maybe I would do a lot of things
You
different now.
know, that happens a lot, to a lot of people. A lot of the young people when their parents pass away, there's a moment that they start analyzing and they kind of regret, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, I should have done this, I should have done that, and I should have called that person more. That happens a lot. My uncle came to visit me here in the United States from Puerto Rico with my aunt. They came over and he called me, and he was staying at my cousin's house, and he said, "Jeff, let's meet up." And I said, "Sure, but let me just, I'm working, and when I get off my doing mm, my shifts and everything, I'll come over." But I didn't take that moment like, okay, when I get off the ship, I'm gonna go home, sleep, and etc. When I wake up, I'm gonna go visit. I said, well, I'm gonna work my week, my 3 days that I do in a row, and then I go visit. At the last 3 days of my shift that I finished, I waited 2 days later and I called. I said, okay, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna go visit, and they go, oh, he just left. And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's feeling complications, he's not doing too well. He has to go back to Puerto Rico. He's gonna go to the doctor, go to the hospital and get checked up. I was like, "What?" And then over there he died. Let me tell you, I regret so much that I didn't put 100% effort and do whatever I can just to spend some time with him before he passed away. And to be honest, it is something normal. A lot of people go through that. I wish I made that phone call. I should have just went over and just sat down and said, just for 5 minutes. It would have meant the world. Uh, but it's kind of like a way that, I felt so guilty. I felt bad. I should have done this. I should have done that. But you can't control because you don't know when is that person's time, and so I feel you. I understand exactly what you're going through because I went through that same thing. It's tough. And then when you see this kid not in the stadium with you and they're acting like, oh, they just don't know. They just don't know. Take every moment, every moment, take it precious, and cherish it because you just don't know when's that person's last day. It's
Yeah,
tough.
I fully agree. First of all, I feel sorry for your loss, and I
Oh,
hope
thank
you're
you.
fine now.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's when I had to accept it because my uncle was my father figure. That's the crazy part. My uncle, he was my father figure because I was never raised with my real biological father. I was raised by him.
Mhm.
And my stepdads, there were some amount of time that I had my stepdad for some time, but not throughout so many years of my life. So when I visit my cousins, I stayed at my uncle's house and my aunt, and I literally there was a time I just lived there for many years. So I grew up with him. So I always saw him as the authority, as what a man should be, how he treated my aunt. He was very caring, and I mean, he was phenomenal. And I looked up to him. I had to accept it, and then when I was studying NDE cases, near death experience cases that are legit, because I work in a medical field, I gotta
Mhm.
have medical records. This patient, passed away at time of death and that, etc. Um, I met this guy that there was a documentary on him. It came out on the news and everything. His name is Dean Braxton, which, by the way, he came on my podcast. And I took over almost 2 years to get him on, and he finally came on, and he died for 1 hour. He was clinically dead for 1 hour and 45 minutes. And he went to heaven, and he saw his family members and everything. It's a long story. I don't wanna bore you with it, but it's amazing. So it gave me a lot of peace. And then, he came back to give, his testimony. So it kinda like, okay, I know my uncle's okay, is with my grandma. And he goes, listen, exactly like how it is in the Bible. And he told me exactly like how it is. This is, he told me the process. It was like, it was wild. So I felt kind of like really good. I felt a kind of relief at that moment. And I know he's in a better place. Same as with your father. I know he's in a better place. He was caring and loving towards you. And now, you know, the one of the things that he kinda told me, it's like, "Listen, you don't die, you live, but you're just like you're in another place while this flesh stays here on earth."
Yeah, I agree.
He said because when he died, he floated. I told him the process, "Okay, you were floating, right? You saw your body, right?" He goes, "Yes." I said, "Did you go through the ceiling? You went through the hospital and you saw it?" He goes, "Yes, I went through everything." And I said, "Then you went to space, right?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, "Okay," because I'm going by documents and stuff that I, have recorded and I took, this information from other patients. So he's like, "Yeah, everything." Then I felt, and you felt this peace. He goes, "Yes, a peace." And so it was like, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was really good. And he got when he went to heaven, he explained everything. He saw Jesus came up to him. The crazy thing is that when he came back, he didn't want to come back. That's
Uh-huh.
another thing. Your dad, there's a chance, there is a big chance that the Lord has asked him if he wants to come back. It happens a lot. And there's a chance that he wants to stay, and the Lord says, "No, it's not your time," like happened to my friend Dean Braxton. He wanted to stay. He says, "I love my wife, I love my kids, and I didn't want to come home. I didn't want to come back. I wanted to stay." And the Lord said, "No, it's not your time. You got to go back. I need you more on earth than I need you here." Came back. Now check this out. He came back, and years later, he gets cancer. When he got cancer, he started to celebrate. He goes, "This is my ticket back home. I don't want to be here no more." He is celebrating, go, "Thank you, God, I got cancer. I could get to die now because I want to go back." And he hears the Lord's voice, and the Lord says, "I'm going to heal you." He heals him from cancer. He heals him. He's like, "Jeff, I can't die." And I'm like, he says, "I was so happy. I wanted to go back home. I wanted to go back. I was so happy. I get to see my family, get to see everybody." And then he's like, I was celebrating. I was like happy. I was accepting it. I was like good to go. And the Lord told him, "I'm going to heal you." And he healed him. And he says, "Well, I guess I'm going to have to wait." I'm like, so no matter what you know, do, God has everything under control. And I'm sure probably your father had that moment, and your dad probably said, "You know what, Lord, I want to stay. My daughter's gonna be okay. No, my wife is gonna be okay. You're gonna protect them. I just want to be here." He probably has family members that he wanted to see. I mean, I don't know if your great grandma is still alive, or your grand. I mean, you just gotta. There's probably, remember, he has some people that impacted his life, and loved ones that probably he saw over there. And he was like, and he's in a better place. Trust me, he's in a better place.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. And I'm pretty convinced he's watching from above. Also, his
Yeah.
nan is like his mum is perfectly fine. She just recently turned 90. We
Oh,
celebrated
really?
it
Okay.
like 2 weeks ago or something.
Okay.
Like
Good. Good.
obviously she's not as fit as I am anymore, but like she's perfectly fine. We're taking care of her.
Wild. Wild. So now going back to you, you're just you kind of quit the streaming.
Mhm.
You're out of that. I know people have reached out to, wanting you to come back, and you're just like, "Screw this. I don't want to do this no more." The pressure. It's so much freaking pressure. That's the problem. Then you gotta fake it. You gotta act like, if you're sick, act like you're not sick. If you're like hurt inside, don't act it. Just, you know, put a smile on your face, put makeup, drink some water, and just go back there to streaming and make the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Just smash it. I don't know, like I felt I have other things to do. Like I'm getting older, like we have different interests. Like I don't enjoy the things I probably enjoyed when I was 10 years old. Maybe I will not enjoy the things I'm doing right now when I'm 30. Who knows? This is life. Like life is changing. The world is not stopping you from doing whatever you want to do. And back to my dad, for example. Like when my dad died, I felt a bit weird about things because I was a police officer before I was a full-time streamer, and I quit
Mhm.
that. And I quit a lot of other things, and I just felt like my dad only saw me quitting things and not completely doing something or like competing in something.
Mhm.
So I felt I've never achieved something, so he can't be grateful or something. Like I felt a bit bad. So I was working out a lot because I was looking for something to make my dad proud. Because as you said, he's watching from above. I'm convinced he's watching from above.
Mhm.
So I want to make my dad proud. So I was looking at what could I do to make my dad proud. So I found the Ironman, if you know what it is. It's a race where you have to swim nearly 2 kilometers.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Then
that's
you have
tough.
then you have to cycle 180 kilometers, and then you have to run 42.2 kilometers. I don't know the distance in miles. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
like in miles. No, but you're good. You're good. Yeah, but I know what you're talking about. The Ironman. That is tough. Oh
It
God.
It is. I have a bike session later. So after the
Mm.
podcast, I just finished gym. But I did a lot of other things before I will do my Ironman. For example, I know this distance in miles is around 62 miles. So
Mm.
an ultra marathon, so 105 kilometers. I ran that, for example, at once. Or I did 55 kilometers as well, also a marathon. But I think like the 105 are the biggest achievement so far in my sports history.
How do you okay, what kinda like got you to like, okay, I need to do something. I need to go to the gym. I need to work out. I want to do this. I like this. Was it a friend that told you, "Hey, why don't you try it?" Or was it like you just say, "I need to take care of myself"? Because you always been fit. You were like a model. Wait one second. Last time I saw you, you were like a model. I was like, "This girl is a model." I mean, it's like, hello,
um,
what kinda happened? What kinda clicked and made you like, "Okay, let me just go ahead and start doing this."
well, I started with the gym in 2019, but I did not really know where to go from, honestly, because like I was just making Instagram stories with like weird stickers, not knowing what to do. Because like I think the biggest problem in the gym family is basically when you sign up for a gym membership, you don't know what to do and no one is really helping you, at least in Germany. So you have to figure it out by yourself. So I did not know what to do. And then I became a bit inconsistent with gym. And in 2024, as already mentioned during the beginning, I had like the phase where I lost a lot of people I've loved. And I really struggled with eating during that time. So I wasn't able to eat after I lost my dad. I lost the person I really liked and everything. So I felt sick when I saw food and I lost a lot of kilos, like 3 kilos within a week.
Mm.
I don't know. And it triggered something in me because like I felt like I I did not know it's that easy to lose weight. So it was like a little hole I fell in. So I lost like 10K because I struggled with eating and everything. And
Mm.
then I had days where I was sleeping 16 hours, like over the day. I wasn't going to uni anymore. So my life was falling apart. I'm telling you, my friends had my keys for my apartment. They showed up to see if I'm still there.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a
So
horrible depression.
yeah, it wasn't going very well. But I just realized this can't go on. So I thought I should do more sports when I eat something. So I did sports 7 times a week, sometimes 2 or 3 workouts. And yeah, since then, I'm literally obsessed with the gym. And I also can clarify, I'm also eating very well again. I
Mm.
gained the 10 kilos back. It's a, in effect, I can tell you all, don't do this. It's very, very unhealthy, and you're
Yeah.
doing not good during that. Like, I did not good during that time. And yeah, it's not good for your health, that's all I can say, but, like, now I'm eating totally fine. I take care of my proteins, my carbs, my fats, everything, and I also drink a lot, like, around 3 liters, 2 or 3 liters per day. I'm making sure
Mm.
I get my steps in and everything, and yeah, my life changed, but, like, to a better version, I would say.
That's amazing. That's now, have you ever thought about, I mean, I miss you when you're streaming. I miss you because I would come over and visit. Have you ever thought about streaming your workout sessions? Because look, I have this girl that she follows me on Twitter. She's very popular in doing that,
Mhm.
and is Strong Waifu. So Strong Waifu, I met her at the gym, and I saw her working out, and she had this, her cell phone with cameras and this tripods, and I was like, "Who is she?" And I was like, I said, "You know what? I bet you anything she's streaming on Twitch." So I go ahead and I look up, boom, there she is. She had a massive following. I mean, like massive, like thousands of people just watching her. And I was like, okay. And then she's pretty well known. I think she has over like 200,000 people following her on Twitch. So she's like very well known, and I saw her just streaming it. And 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 I'm gonna tell you, it's like really neat. Usually some people don't like it, but a lot of people do. So have you ever even considered that? I mean, to make extra money on the side? Because when you stream, you do make some money, but on the same time, you're doing something that you like. You don't feel like this obligation. I think when you're doing your workout sessions, you can say, "Okay, guys, I'm gonna do this once a week. I'll tag you guys along. You can just see me do my workouts, um, and just talk." I mean, I don't know. It's an option. I mean, I don't know. I see some people do it. Has that crossed your mind and you thought about it, or are you just like, you know what? That's my privacy. That's my moment that I'm just gonna relax and get my mind off of everything.
Oh, definitely. Like, a lot of people ask me, like, if I will come back, as I already mentioned.
Mm,
But I said, well, I'm not sure. Like, I quit gaming. I'm not really playing games anymore. I'm barely on my PC. I'm on my PC when I watch some Netflix or other things like football, for example. But like, I'm not gaming anymore. And they went like, I mean, with sports, for example, why are you not like streaming when you work out, for example? And I was thinking about it, to be honest. I can't deny it. Like, I always was thinking about a little comeback. But on
mhm.
the other hand, I don't know if there are people who would still watch me, if that makes sense. I wasn't there for like a whole year. And other streamers, I don't know, they're still there. So I don't know.
I mean, you could give it remember, you have control of what you want to do. when it comes to content creations in your life, what you want to pursue. You could give it a try, and if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Um, just as long as you're having fun this time around, you could give it a try. And if you don't like it, you can say, guys, I'm actually gonna hang up the gloves on this. This is not for me. I just really don't find any interesting in streaming anything. So, but it's gonna bring you a different type of audience. You're gonna get more people. You just never know. You just never know. You could say, okay, today we're gonna do legs. I'm gonna do whatever pull-ups. I'm gonna bench press this or this amount of pounds. It just all depends. For some people, it works out good. So for some people, they just don't like it. Some people, it just depends if the gym accepts it. That's another thing. If you go to a gym, if they accept you recording, you just gotta find out. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, it's something like an option that you could do. I mean, I don't know. But since you're doing really good, I kinda like now I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Don't do it. Just don't stream. Don't feel that pressure and that obligation," because I used to stream way back, and I just felt that I was obligated. I gotta do it at this hour. I gotta do this. I gotta do that, and be there. And then and it comes to the point that I was like, "You know what? I don't wanna do this no more. This is not."
I mean, I get you, but like, I loved it. Honestly, I loved it. I just remember how it started. I was sitting there playing Rainbow with my friends, and they asked me, Laura, why aren't you streaming it? And I went, well, during that time, I was very shy. And I went, well, I don't know. I'm not sure about it. And they said, well, there's not a big difference. Like, you will play with us, but like, you stream it for others. So I bought my setup. To be honest, during that time, I was in a relationship. So my partner during that time bought me, for example, a camera and everything, build it up. And I started to stream, and I got a lot of support from my friends and the people I knew. So I reached within a week affiliate, and it was going good, even though like I was very shy and I streamed probably like 45 minutes per stream. So one match, and then I went off because I wasn't really confident about talking to the chat and like talking to people I did not know. But over the time, I did it for like 3 years. Over the time, I grew some confidence, and I felt confidence. Like you can tell, I slept in front of my monitor on stream while doing a subathon for like over 14 days straight.
Oh
So
my gosh,
it
yeah.
was very fun. I had a lot of fun moments, and I think a month ago, I went back on my channel rewatching my clips and how good the time was. Like I was rethinking like how good it was. And sometimes I miss it. Yeah, maybe there will a comeback, maybe not. We will not know. I don't have a PC right now,
Mhm.
but when I have my PC back, I might think about it, to be honest, because like it was a very good time. I moved. That was also a reason why I could not stream during that time. I moved to Berlin to work for a professional football club.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, this is a big change because I remember you were still in esports because you were one time with Wild, and then you left Wild, and you worked for some other organization, or you were doing something that I remember. I was trying to bring you back on the pod. You said I can't because I'm with this company, and they just kind of like don't allow it. I don't remember. You went after Wild. Where do you went? You did something else, right? This is
No, I
years.
had no org afterwards.
You didn't go to another org, right? You didn't go. No,
No.
that's right. You didn't. You went somewhere else. You did something else after Wild. I forgot what it was.
I have no idea, to be honest.
It
Also,
was.
a,
Mhm.
a little fun fact about myself, I got diagnosed with ADHD.
Well, I got that since I was born.
Yeah,
So go.
no, no,
Welcome to the boat.
seriously, I also have it since I've got born, but like I found it kind of interesting. They just started to do the research on women in 2019 or something. Before that, they did not do
Mhm.
a research on women. So yeah, I got diagnosed with ADHD. It makes a lot of sense now. But yeah, I got my meds for it, and since life is going good.
Now, can you read a full book without getting distracted or a couple
Nah,
pages?
without my meds, probably not, to be honest.
I can't. I literally I can't. Like I read a page and a half, and my mind is start going poof. It's gone. Oh man, yeah. Let me call this person. Oh wow, let me just do this. And oh yeah, let me check this out. And I don't finish the page, and I was like, gosh, I'm trying to finish one page. I was
I'm even like worse than that because like sometimes the next page looks a bit better, so I start reading that and then going back to the other page, like the previous page, and
yeah.
read that one. So it makes no sense for other people, but like I don't know. Since I know I have ADHD, a lot of things clicked, to be honest, and a lot of things made sense to me.
Yeah, it does. Once you find out that you have ADHD and you know how to treat it and get it taken care of, you go to a doctor, to a professional, and you get it, worked out. You be totally fine. You will understand. Okay, now I understand why I was struggling so much in school, why I struggled, or in college or whatever, or in your job, and you will get a better grasp and understand and how to deal with it. I know I work in a medical field, so I know a lot of doctors that even have it. I'm like, "Doctor, you?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I have that." But he says, "Listen, the thing is, I love what I'm doing, and this
Mhm.
is my passion. So my dopamine kicks in while I'm doing this. Now you put me to go do something else, I'm gonna get distracted. My ADHD kicks in really heavy. But me, I like to what was it that, like he kind of explained, is like become a detective of the body.
Yeah.
See what the world is going on with this person while nobody knows what's going on. So it's like a mystery, trying to solve a puzzle. He's like a Sherlock Holmes, he's trying to find out what's going on with you. And that drives him. A lot of the content creators and pro players have ADHD, but when it comes to gaming, they're phenomenal. They're like the best in the world. They're pros, and these kids are making 100,000, 200,000, $1 million a year, but playing a video game. But they're so good at it because it's like they get so focused on it. But you tell them, okay, we need to do a math quiz or we need to do something from school. The ADHD kicks in like crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just realized I'm very impulsive sometimes. So I saw a video of a person, I don't know, inline skating. So I went on Amazon buying some inline skater. Do you want to take a guess how often I use them?
Inline skating?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Like
inline skating?
some
Explain to me.
it's like not roller, like these shoes where you have
Mhm.
some rolls below it. We call it inline skater. Same in the UK, but like
Okay, I'm gonna look this up right now. Okay, yes. Inline skater. Okay, they're what we call here like rollerblades.
yeah, 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 exactly.
Okay,
These
yes.
ones.
Okay.
Okay, so how often did I use them?
So me, well, you're in the gym, you're working out. What you do, like 30 minutes, an hour a week or so?
With them, since I bought them.
I mean,
And
I don't know. I mean, you're working out, you're doing. I mean, if it was me, I'd probably like do every other day or do an hour or two a week with them because they do. I mean, I tried it once before and it made my legs all sore. So I would guess like probably what I'll say like, okay, 2 hours a week.
Not even once. I bought them and they're still
What?
here somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, I'm very impulsive sometimes.
Mm.
But like, I got a lot of hobbies. Like, I started a hobby and then you know, and then I switch to the next one. I'm not saying
Wow.
that's good, but I tried it all. I tried it all. So there's
I mean, at
probably
least you tried. I mean, I think you're doing it by yourself, right?
yeah.
I think that's where kind of like kicks it. I mean, if you had a friend or you got a group of people, I think it becomes more motivating and it probably gets you out to use them. But if you're by yourself, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I mean, with me, this is me. My experience. I go to the gym
Mhm.
and I get so bored that I end up quit. I stop in 20 minutes. I go on a treadmill. I'm working out on a treadmill, and when I'm working out, I'm just looking and I see myself. I visualize like if I was a guinea pig. You know the guinea pigs that go on those little wheels?
Yeah, I get
I
you.
like it. This is me. I said, "What am I doing here? This is boring." And then they put freaking politics on TV, in the gym. I was like, I hate it. And I tell them, can you change the channel? I come to the gym to get myself out of politics, get out of my stress of all this, and you're freaking putting politics. Change the channel. Put something about sports or whatever. And I'm working out and I'm like, this is repetitive. And it was to the point that I just quit my membership. I said, listen, I don't want to do this no more. This is not even good for me. So now I go to this park and it's a big field that all you see is a bunch of people running, joggers, runners, professional runners, and they just like running around this lake. And this lake, to do one lap around the lake is 1 mile. I don't know how is it in
Mhm.
German, Germany. So is one whole mile. So I said, wait, so if I do 3, it's 3 miles. So I'm like, okay, I'm freaking doing this. I'm outside. I see other people running, people fit. Some people, they're beginners. People want to better. And the wind, you see the birds, you see nature. And it's like, I'll send you some pics one of these days. I'll send you some pictures. Um, and I just like, this is me. This is what I like. I see people riding bikes and I just like, okay, I love this. And I'm sweating and I'm losing a lot of weight as well. I had to I had to do a lot of things to help myself, Laura. I mean, I was gaining way too much. Well, it's a long story, but I'm like very, very strict on this now. And I had to do a keto diet. That's what I'm doing now.
Mhm.
And I'm dropping down on weight. My kidneys are good. They did the MRI test on me not long ago. Doctor says you're phenomenal. You're perfectly good. No cancer has came back or nothing. So no tumors. And I'm like, good. And I just promised God, I said, God, I promise I'll take care of myself. I'll do better. And that's what I've been doing. But yeah, I quit the gym because it felt so repetitive and it was just boring. And then I said, I need to do something else. So I kind of understand you with the skates. And if you're just by yourself, it's gonna be like torture. I think if you were with a group or friends of yours or something, you're outside and you guys in a park and you're doing it, you probably get more interested. Probably. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I get you. But like sometimes I get some DMs saying, "Oh, Laura, can I ask you something?" And I say, "Sure, go ahead." And they're going like, "What makes you motivated to go to the gym, for example, like to do
Mhm.
some sports?" And I want to be so honest with you. I'm not motivated all the time. Like, I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. saying, "Oh my God, I'm so excited going to the gym." Well, I wake up being bloody tired And
Yeah.
I still catch the train to go to the gym, working my ass off, going home to eat good stuff to get my nutritions in. And I'm doing it over and over again. And it's called consistency, not
Right.
being motivated. Because I love my sports, but there are days I hate it. And I'm still showing up to get
Yeah.
some results.
I feel you.
So I can't sit there and say, well, I'm motivated, because there are days I'm not. For example, today was a day like this. Like I was sitting here cleaning my whole apartment with a friend, and this morning my alarm ringed at 6 a.m. Like I had a day off, like literally nothing to do. But I was just turning around saying, well, no, I'm not getting up. And I still slept till 8 or something, but I still went afterwards, like during the afternoon. So I still showed up even though I wasn't motivated at first.
I mean, I think that happens to everybody. Uh, Not every day I want to go out and walk and do my exercise. There's days that I just don't feel it. Now, I've been in situations that I've gone to the park, and once I'm walking and jogging and started to run and do my jogs and walk and my routine, and I start sweating, I it kicks in. Boom. Then I feel the motivation and I'm hyped up. There's days that I just do 1 mile and I'm like, I'm going home. I'm not feeling it. And I know it takes discipline. It's the discipline part that you gotta do what you gotta do to reach your goal. And I gotta do what I gotta do to reach my goal, to go to the weight that I need to be in. Go back to the weight. Let me correct myself. Go back to the weight that I need to be in. And I'm gonna be really honest. I understand that because not all the time you feel like, okay, I want to go do this or go to the gym or do something. But there's some times that I don't know, it just kicks in. It's like, okay, I'm motivated, I'm pumped up. And you know when it usually happens? When I get on the scale and I notice that I drop down.
Yeah,
I'm
sometimes.
like, heck yeah, I'm ready for tomorrow.
No, I get you. Sometimes it's like this, basically. Like, I'm also on a diet right now, like in a
Mhm.
little cut. I also lost 1.5K nearly, like
Mm,
kilos. And yeah, you have to be honest, I realized, I don't know if you know Tony Robbins, but I went to his seminar
yes.
um last year and it was very good. Honestly, it was very, very good. And he basically said, well, where focus go, energy flows. So if you focus on the negative things,
Mm,
you will experience more negative things because you're focused on it. If you focus on the good things, you will experience more good things in life.
mhm,
Where focus go, energy flows, and the perfect example to it is basically, as I said it during the beginning of this episode, it was heavily raining outside, but there was a beautiful rainbow. And everyone was focused on the rain and they're getting wet and everything, like they're rushing inside of buildings. And I just took a photo of the beautiful rainbow outside because I was focused on the beautiful things of the situation. I also got wet and I was not
mm.
enjoying it, but like I was focused on the good things here.
So you went so was this your first time you going to a Tony Robbins,
Yeah,
event?
yeah. I mean, it's quite expensive, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it is.
It is,
I
yeah.
saw some tickets, I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, the
I'd
tick.
rather just buy a self-help book or something. Well, I can't I'm gonna be honest, reading books for me is not good, but I love audiobooks. I could do audiobooks all day.
No, yeah, the tickets are very expensive. I think they start from 900 euros till 6K or 8K
Mm,
per seat. So it's a 4 days event, but I'm telling you, it was very good. I learned a lot of things. You get a workbook. I saw a lot of different speakers. You do a
Mm-hmm.
lot of exercises as well. And especially you meet a lot of new people. So after every exercise, you were supposed to hug someone you did not know or to give a high five or something. So I spoke to a lot of people from all over the world. There were people from France, from I don't know, Spain, Mexico, like from everywhere.
Mm.
And I met so many new people and I'm still in contact with some. And it's so cool because like everyone has their own story,
Mm-hmm.
but we were there to learn something new or to let something go. And I laughed a lot, I cried a lot during the seminar, and I also had like a lot of goosebumps. That's all I can say.
Yeah, there's this event that he's gonna do. I don't know when he's gonna do, or he already did it. It's online.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time they're gonna do it. He says you don't have to go anywhere, just be on your computer. And I think it's gonna be free. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
how that's gonna go, or you have to pay for a session or what, but it's gonna be online. And I was like, okay, that'd be awesome. I would like to do that. Because there are some things about me that I wanna fix. I know I'm not perfect. I got certain things I need to work on, and, I need to kinda resolve it, and I kinda wanna see what his input will be towards the situation. I mean, I don't know. I never been to his events. I
Mm-hmm.
seen stuff what I seen on YouTube, and, I see he helps out a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Helps out a lot of people. I'm meaning to pick up one of his books, but do it, as I listen to audiobooks. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
I could go through hundreds of audiobooks a week that I could do. Reading, not so much. Like I tell you, I also have ADHD, and for me to read a book, it takes time. It's a lot of struggle. It's discipline.
Yeah.
I Unless it's something that I find very interesting and something that I like a lot, then I can read it without any issues.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's something that I don't know, it's very weird. It's very weird. Not everything's gonna grab my attention. Not everything's uh gonna make me focus. But on audiobooks, put my earbud on, boom, listen, and then it becomes addicting. There was a moment that I was like listening to a book every like 3 books a day or 2 books a day. I had to listen to one in the morning and then try to get done with that one, listen to it halfway and then go to another book at night. It's really crazy. It was something I was just like constantly doing. And I was like, okay, you know what? I need to take a break.
Yeah.
I don't like to listen to novels, like
Mm-hmm.
nonfiction. It's really weird for me. I always found it, even when I was young, I always found nonfiction and these novels or Stephen King or whatever these type of, books, uh, or like a Tom Clancy. This the ones I used to like. I just find it a waste of time
Yeah.
because, yeah, because I just rather watch a movie and that's it, get it over with. But to read a novel, I feel like you're wasting your time. Read something that is, that is that is nonfiction. I'm trying to correct it. It's nonfiction. Read something that you can educate yourself versus reading fiction. So I just find reading fiction is a waste of time. It's really weird with me. Is like I just feel, and some people no, but reading, these novels or reading these books or like Lord of the Rings, etc. It gets your mind off instead of watching it in a movie. You just, and I see the other perspective and I really understand it. But for me, it's just my brain reacts different when it comes to fiction versus nonfiction. It's really weird. It's really crazy. I think I'm crazy.
No, I get you. Honestly, I get you. I've never did audiobooks, to be honest. I think. I mean, maybe as a child, but like not when I grew up. Maybe I should do that instead of like reading, because like I get your struggle with it. I start a book and then I just leave it for like
Hmm.
4 months, and then I'm like, I don't know, I'm halfway in and I'm like, oh, what was the story about? And I have to start from the beginning. So
Yes, same here. Same here. You see, we're alike,
yeah,
Laura. You and
sure.
I were alike. Try in where you're from, EU. There's a big. I don't know if Amazon. Do you guys have Amazon over there?
Yeah, of course we have.
Well, then Amazon has Audible. You could use that, but there's another company that's like Amazon Audible, and they have their own selection. The problem is that Amazon is taking over. They have millions of books
Yeah.
online, Audible books versus other companies that probably have like 100,000 or they don't have as much. But you should give it a try. They have this trial version. Just try it. It's like give you 7 days and you could just listen to it. And the good thing is you could put it while you're brushing your teeth. You could put it on while you're getting dressed, while you're driving, um, or you're on the bus and you're, going on a trip or whatever. You just put on your headphones and boom, you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try it out. I will tell you afterwards when I did how it would
Yeah.
like went for me. But yeah, I don't know, like sometimes I struggle with it, like with reading.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I'm a bit weird to be honest. I don't even watch films anymore. Like I watch documentaries or I read
Mhm.
books where I get some knowledge from it. But
See, that's
other
what I mean. Exactly. I agree with you. I do the same thing. I'll be watching documentaries. I want to educate myself. I want to learn. I feel time is so precious
Yeah, exactly,
to
exactly.
waste.
So a lot of people are watching normal films. I'm like, okay, what's the input of it? Like I want to learn something new. So I don't know. I'm more enjoying those things, like to get some knowledge from it than watching a normal comedy show, for example.
Yeah. Nowadays the movie industry is like really really different. They changed. So now it's like they always try to push an agenda or they try to push a political view.
Mhm.
They try to push something. And I could tell immediately. I go, oh, here we go. They're pushing politics. It's like, come on, let's just have fun. Watch something that doesn't has nothing to do with politics. And you could tell they little by little start pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, and shoving ideologies in people's throats. And it's to the point that I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to watch something else because this is way too much. It's getting out of hand. Even on cartoons, they're
Really?
pushing certain stuff. Oh yeah.
Which
Oh,
one?
oh Lord. There's Disney. I'm gonna just give you
Oh, okay.
until
Yeah, fair.
Disney has been very contradictory lately and they're going through a lot of things. A lot of people have even canceled their subscription to their platform because they're just forcing stuff. It's like come on, shell out. But yeah, give the Audible book a try. I'm sure you're gonna like it. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna
Maybe.
like it.
Maybe. I will tell you afterwards how it went. when I try out.
Now, I have a question. When you go to the gym, do you work out 5 days a week or you work out 6 days a week?
Neither. I do 4 times. I do, like, not full body, but, like, upper body and legs.
Mhm.
So 2 times legs, 2 times upper body, and the other days are for cardio, so bike sessions, running sessions, or swim sessions. So I try to do it 7 times a week, but, like, the gym only 4 times a week.
So you don't give your body a day of rest? Like, "Okay, today I'm not gonna do nothing."
I mean, a little swim session feels like a rest day to me, and
What?
and also, like, I don't do legs, for example, on Monday and on Tuesday as well. Like, there's some rest between the muscle groups, if that makes sense. So, like,
Yeah.
I try to have 48 hours off for the muscle groups until I start working out again, like, them out.
But you're aware that swimming uses every single muscle of your body.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, swimming uses every single muscle. I mean, you're just using everything.
Oh, swimming has a lot of benefits, to be honest,
Oh
but, like,
my
I
god.
hate it. But yeah.
Really?
Yeah, cause like, I don't know how to breathe sometimes. So, like,
Mm.
I get a little bit scared when I'm not scared because of the water or, like, I don't know how to swim or anything. It's just, like, I don't know how to breathe properly. So,
Mm.
when I wanna swim faster. So, it's kinda difficult, but, like, I wanna book a course or, like, private sessions to work on my swim style and everything, like my breathing technique and stuff like that.
So, since you work out so many I mean, what are you doing for work?
Well, I'm still studying. I'm
Okay.
about to pass my final exam this summer, so then I'm
Oh,
to uni.
congratulations.
Yeah, I went to uni for 3 years now, nearly 3 years, and I worked in Berlin for a professional football club for the last 6 months, but this just ended 2 days ago. So my
Mm.
contract just ended. And it was very, very cool, very fun. I miss the people over there.
Mm. So what is it you're studying?
I study management and marketing, like communication management and marketing.
Oh, okay. Wow. I wonder man, that's good. That's good stuff. That's nice. Now they can't hire you, the place you were working at, and work
Mm,
for them? For
They
the
could,
football club?
but I want to move abroad to England, like to the UK.
Mm.
So I'm gonna move abroad this year. And hopefully, a footy club will sign me up, or I will apply for a football club, and hopefully, they will accept my application.
And you from Germany, you wanna go to England.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you wanna go to England?
If I speak. No, to be honest, I love Germany,
Mhm.
as a country, but I don't know, I just like the language, like the British slang and everything.
Mhm.
Um, they speak so different over there. Because I feel like German people are very rude, but when I'm over in the UK, they all are so nice, at least to me. So, I don't know, I just like the language and especially like the Premier League from football. I think this is like the most competitive league over here. So I just hope some club will pick me up.
Yeah. I mean, that's the field that you wanna be in and you like that. And you never visited United States yet?
No, not yet. But
Oh
it's
my
not
gosh.
looking good right now, so
I mean, you could come and visit. You come and visit. I mean, there's Disney's always packed, so But I mean, you should give it a try, come down, visit, and then you can make up your mind. Always try that, because I mean, that's where everybody wants to come, everybody wants to come here in the United States. You go to, like, let's say for an example, you go to, like, New York, right? And
Mhm.
there are certain parts in New York is like little Germany.
Mhm.
So then you feel kinda like at home because everybody there is German in that section, in that street. And, they make it very multicultural in New York. So, I mean, I always say give it a try, come and visit. You let me know, I mean, whatever, try to hook you up or something. Um, but then you got Florida,
Mhm.
you got Universal Studios, you got all these places you could visit. I mean, there's beautiful places. And then the nice thing about United States is that you got the 4 seasons. You got the winter, fall, summer, spring, everything. You got it all here. If you like the snow, you go a little bit more up north and you could have that. Really I got tired of snow. I had that. I lived in the in states that it was snowing constantly, and it's beautiful, etc. But it was just not for me. Come a time I was like, okay, now I don't want this. I like to be in the heat. So I mean, give it a try. Never know. Right? You come to the United States and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I really like this. And I understand. And if you want to live near the beach, there's some people that I know they just want to go to Hawaii and live in Hawaii. They like Hawaii. Well, the problem is with Hawaii is that it's very expensive to live there.
Mhm.
Very expensive. Very expensive.
No, I
So,
had like a little conversation with people while I was on the train to Berlin, like back to Berlin, and they
mhm,
were from America, and we talked like 4 hours straight about things that are different in the US compared to Germany, and they talked about their state they're living in, and I was talking about Berlin because they were going to Berlin to visit it. And yeah, we found some things that were quite similar and a lot of things that were so different. And I
mhm,
think that's kind of cool that every country has their own culture, their own language, for example,
mhm.
um, and do things differently. That's so cool to see.
Yeah. Usually, remember, from an island. I'm from Puerto Rico, born and raised there. So this little island uh, is a commonwealth of the United States. So we have a lot of customs of the United States. But because we're American citizens and we use U.S. currencies, everything, and we gotta obey, abide by federal laws, etc. But we also have our culture. We have our part of our culture that we never change, and certain holidays that we celebrate that you don't celebrate in the United States. So it's really neat when you get to go visit and see the lifestyles of other countries. England, my stepson, he went to England one day for a college trip, and when he went there, he wanted he wanted dual citizenship. He loved it. He's like, "Oh, I love it." Or was it England or Ireland? I forgot. I think it was Ireland.
Oh,
He
Ireland
was
is beautiful.
Yeah, he says, "Very beautiful, the mountains and all this," and he's like, "Oh, I wanna live there, and I wanna become become dual citizen and all this and that," and I was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Okay." So and he's like, "Do you know what they call french fries?" I go, "What?" "They call it chips." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And so I would say visit around, go
Mhm.
around. You're still young. I mean, you went to Dubai. I mean, you know how many people I wanna go visit Dubai one day and try the United States. Tell your mom, "You know what? Let's go on a cruise. Let's go to the United States or just go visit, Florida." I recommend Florida. I recommend if you're gonna come visit Florida. You're gonna like it. You're
Yeah,
gonna
maybe
like it.
I should. Maybe I should. Maybe one day. Maybe, or probably not this year, but it's definitely on my bucket list. That's for sure.
Yeah, have it so you could experience. Um, don't go by what you see in the news, all the riots and stuff. Those are little sections of part of different states. Um, that happens. People think, oh well. I had a friend of mine that was gonna come and visit from Puerto Rico, and oh, but I see in the news all this stuff. Said, listen, you're watching the news. Don't watch the news. It's like Googling a symptom that you have. You feel a pain in your stomach or something, and you Google that, it's gonna give you like the worst. Oh, that could be a tumor, and it's a cancer. You should get checked up. There could be this. It's a mass, and then when you go, the doctor, that was gas. That's all you had was gas.
Yeah.
Don't. So try visiting. Come and visit. Trust me, I know you're gonna like it. You're gonna have a blast. And if you do, let me know. We'll hook up. I get you to meet my family and everything, and give you a little tour. I know you'll like it.
Oh, please do. Be my tour guide. Show me around. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
like if I come around, I will message you and then you can show me how beautiful the states are.
Yeah, you'll like it. It's just a lot of fun. Then you'll understand why a lot of people want to cross the border and come over. I
Yeah,
got freedom.
maybe I will change my mind and
I'm not saying this, because the good thing about England and Europe is that soccer, what we call soccer, football, you
I
call it
know.
over there, is very popular over there versus over here.
Mhm.
Over here, what's popular is American football, the ones with the helmets.
Yeah, I know.
So, but still, I mean, is that the sports industry you want to be in and you want to work for something in that field, then go for it. Do what you like. Go for something that you have passion about. In the United States, soccer is it is growing in a way. Uh but it never explode into something really, really, really big. Now, every school, like the majority of every public schools, they have their own soccer team. The kids, not all, but a big majority, all of them have soccer teams. So the kids, they join sports and they get into either basketball, baseball, football, American football, or regular soccer, or you call football. So it's like you make up your choice what you want to do. But yeah, you got to come and visit one day. Got to come and visit.
We had an American football game in Berlin recently from
Mhm.
NFL, if I remember right.
Oh
So,
yes,
yeah, it was in our stadium as well.
really? Do you get
Yeah,
to
from
see it?
no, I did not go, but, like, it was in
Oh,
our stadium from the club I worked for.
what?
Yeah.
Oh man, you should have went and took pictures. It is
Yeah, but
wild. It
it's,
is
like,
fun.
kinda pricey, no?
Yeah, I mean it is, but it just I don't know. Probably they make it different over there because what they're trying to do is they're trying to bring more attention to different countries, the sport becomes like soccer, gets global. Because American football is just strictly like American football. It's like hockey to Canadians. That's their Canadians. That hockey is their sport.
Mhm.
But you don't see hockey in India or other places. So what they're trying to do is with American football, they're trying to make it go global, go everywhere. So every country out there could just have their own football team and get into the sports and also, get to learn about it. Um, I just tell people it's a little bit like rugby in a way. So, um, if you know about rugby, you probably know a little bit about it. It's really fun. I forgot his name. There's a popular rugby player that converted. He left playing rugby to go to American football. They recruited him because he was so strong and big, and he's a professional football player, American football player. So he's doing really, really good. I forgot which team he plays for. I read upon it and I saw it online. I was like, wow. And they were talking about, what he used to do when he was young and how he got into rugby, and then from rugby, plays American football. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Once you learn it, there's a lot of rules to it, but once you learn it and you grasp it, you'll end up liking it because it's really, really fun. It's very intense because they go by time limit and seconds, and you could win by making a score in 2 seconds, and that's it. You won the game. It's crazy.
Have you ever tried it out, like to play it?
American football, I tried,
Mhm.
yeah. When I was in school, it's not for me.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Fair.
tried. I did basketball. Yeah, but
This is
that's basic.
also not very. Oh, maybe yeah, no, but like I would say football is definitely the most popular sports here.
Mm. In Germany?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, we also have like basketball and everything. But what we
Yeah.
don't have is rugby, I think. This is like a very UK thing, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Germany. But y'all do play tennis?
Mhm.
As tennis players, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, have you tried pickleball?
No, what is that?
Oh my god. Well, pickleball is like tennis and ping pong
Okay.
in one. So it's tennis, but it's a smaller court
Uh-huh.
and is a lot faster pace. It's really fun. I don't If there's a pickleball court in your area or anywhere nearby where you live, you should try it out. It is
Okay.
fun. It is fun.
Okay.
Just YouTube it. You YouTube it and you'll see pickleball. If you like tennis, you will like it.
I mean, I've never played tennis to be honest, but like I will definitely put it on my bucket list, like my to-do list things that I have to
You
do.
gotta try pickleball. I mean, you're doing the rollerblades, you're doing the skates, and you and you still haven't used it yet. But try to one day see if you could get to play pickleball. You just got to get a paddle. You can get some cheap paddles. There's a specific type of paddles for it, and you get them. They're not that expensive. You get one, for $15 or $20, and then you just go. I just recommend just go to YouTube and just learn the rules, and you'll learn it. But it's like tennis, but it's very small. It's a lot smaller, and then the ball is not this, the bouncy rubber balls. They're made out of it's a plastic with a lot of holes on it.
Mhm.
So it's much fun, and it does get your cardio going like you don't imagine. When I play it, I'm like sweating. I don't need to go to a sauna or nothing. I'm sweating and drencing, but I feel good because get your heart pumping, you're sweating, you're doing a lot of cardio. I said after several matches of pickleball, I don't need to do any more cardio. So I'm done. This is good.
I mean, I've never tried it out, but like maybe I should.
You'll like it. You'll like, dang it, Jeffrey, now you got me hooked on this. How dare you, Jeff? Curse you! Fucking Jeff, now I'm hooked on this. Trust me, this is fun. It's addicting. It's the fastest growing sport right now in the United States. I think it's growing even in Europe. I think it's going even as far as over there, but it's like the fastest growing.
I've
It's one
never
of the fastest.
heard of it, but like I've googled it to be honest, and we have some organizations here. To be fair, where you can play it.
Pickleball?
Uh huh.
Oh, you gotta try it. Trust me. Once you're gonna hate me afterwards. Like I said, you're gonna like this freaking Jeff got me hooked into this. Now I can't get out. You get with a group, and the good thing is you don't have to do one-on-one. You could do twos. You and
Yeah,
another person.
I see it. I just googled it. There are two
Yeah.
persons per
You just
team.
gotta learn the rules. It's kind of simple. The scoring is the part that get a little bit confusing, but once you learn it, you're gonna trust me, you'll love it. It's addicting. I got myself a really good, let's see if I can find it. I got a really I don't have it nearby. It's an expensive paddle, but
Uh-huh.
I got a professional grade. It's a Wilson. It's called Wilson Vesper, but it cost me $200.
Oh.
Yeah, but that one is for very advanced players. But since I played it a lot, you know, I started off with one that was like $20 and honestly loved it. It did really good. But then afterwards, you get more events. You want more control on the ball or you wanted more power. Then you choose a paddle that's going to work best for you. But I always tell people go for the lightest one and go for a cheap one. Don't spend a lot of money on it because sometimes you'll play and then if it's not for you, it's not for you. You don't feel like, man, I spent a lot of money on the paddle. But try it, get a cheap one, and trust me, I know you're gonna have fun. Then afterwards, you get really good, and you want to continue, and you're like, okay, I like this, I'm hooked. Then you could go to more advanced paddles and get something even better. And trust me, I know you'll have fun. You're gonna burn calories like crazy.
Yeah, maybe you will see some posts about it soon on my profile. And then I don't know, maybe I will get hooked and this will be my new hobby for a
Oh my
couple
god, you're gonna get hooked. It's fun. The problem is that it's not boring. See, when I tried tennis, there was a moment that I was getting bored. And they had to repeat the shots and it was boring. For me, this is my opinion and my experience I went through with tennis. And I have my tennis rackets. I try, but I just don't find it like as fun as pickleball. Pickleball is a lot smaller because I used to play ping pong, the table ping pong. And pickleball is a mixture of that table ping pong, but you're doing it actually on a ground. So it's like very addicting. It's like very fun. You'll see once the day you try it, you text me and you let me know because I know you're gonna like it. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have fun.
Yeah, who knows what the future brings? Maybe I will. I will message you then. I
Yeah,
promise.
message me because you're once you do it, I know you're gonna reach out. And if there's places like nearby that has that where you're at, go for it. Go for it because I know you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have some.
I mean, there are a lot of things on my list I want to do, and I've never heard of this before, as already mentioned, but like it's definitely on my list now since you basically
Yeah.
told me you love it and I should try out. So, I mean, I have like some time left. I'm still 23 years old.
Ugh, you're
Um,
young. Baby years. You're
that,
super young, yeah.
that's true. So, yeah,
Upgrade your screen time, whether you're gaming, working, or just browsing, with Gamer Advantage blue light blocking eyewear. They are expertly crafted for gamers or for anyone that's in front of a screen for long hours. Featuring Resme lens technology, these glasses are engineered to minimize digital eye strain and shield your eyes from the detrimental effects of blue light. Doctor recommended, potentially boost focus, and significantly enhance sleep quality, ensuring you stay at the top of your game. Visit gameradvantage.com for more information and use promo code RASCALS at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. I do earn a commission when you use the promo code, which helps sustain and grow the podcast. Once again, visit gameradvantage.com for more information and use promo code RASCALS at checkout to get 10% off your purchase.
let's see what the future brings. Maybe this will be my new hobby and I will do it all the time.
Well, the thing is that you could replace certain exercise that you do for cardio. Like, say for an example, if you feel like swimming comes to a point like, okay, I don't want to swim today, but then you could replace it with pickleball. You're gonna burn a lot of calories. I guarantee you. You're gonna have to have a lot of water with you. Have a little protein bar because you're gonna burn. And one of the signs that you get when you're burning, because didn't understand why is it after certain matches that I'm playing, I start to yawn a lot. And you're yawning, and I was like, "Why am I yawning? I'm not sleepy or tired." The thing is, when I look it up, it's because you're burning so much calories. Now your body's like, "Okay, I need carbs, I need energy." So, because you're gonna burn. It guarantee you're gonna be burning. You're gonna burn a lot of calories. I mean, you burn like crazy. Because in tennis, you do too. But tennis is, it's like a lot bigger and wider, while this one is shorter. You gotta go left and right, gotta go real quick. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Like
Sure.
I looked it up and there are like some places around me. So I should give it a try, to be honest.
Yeah. Now, over there in Germany, what's the weather like over there right now?
Well, actually it was quite warm, which was kind of strange, to be honest, because like 3 weeks ago we had like a lot of snow. I broke my phone because of it. And out of the sudden we had like, I mean, you don't use degrees, right? You use Fahrenheit, if I
Fahrenheit, yeah.
yeah, if I remember right. But like it was 18 degrees, but I have no idea what
Oh, no,
is.
no, you're good, you're good. Yeah, 18 degrees, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, I use degrees as well.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So, was it, like, below 0 or no, no, 18 degrees?
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
like
That's
60.
almost 0. Phew, that's cold.
No, that's warm.
Wait, I'm
80 degrees
confused.
is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit.
Yes, yeah, I'm going by Fahrenheit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Okay.
no. So it's like it was quite all right. Like it was very cold with the snow and everything, but out of the sudden we had like around 18 to till 20 degrees, so around 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes. Well, 65 is good.
Yeah. What about your weather?
Well, Florida right now, it's, in the 80s, it's 82.
Okay, wow, I'm jealous.
It's
Maybe I should.
warm.
Wow.
Yeah. It's nice and hot. Now, what's really crazy, like a month or so ago, it was doing this strange, cold, it was getting really cold because of the cold front. The cold winds and the pressure from the northern states, all that cold was going down to Florida. So we were getting like 50 degree weather. Um, I don't know you know, put that on your weather. So it could have been like in like probably was 20s for you. It was like really, really cold. And in Florida, not everybody's used to that. A lot of the palm trees that we had, some of them burned up. Burned up is like they get so dry
Mhm.
and they were just like turning brown, and a lot of the plants and the grass was just turning everything brown. It was because of that cold front that came in.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, naturally. It was just like turning everything brown because Florida is supposed to be, lots of rain and warm weather. So a lot of neighbors that had fruits and vegetables in their backyard, they all went bad because of the cold. Yeah. It was way too cold.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the weather here is quite good, but like it's getting colder again next week. But I'm going to Copenhagen and to Denmark and Sweden
Mm.
tomorrow. So I hope the weather there is like better than in Germany.
Are you going on vacation?
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, you go on vacation and you don't work? What the heck?
Yeah, because I'm still a student. Like the student prices, per semester, are very
Mm.
low compared to to the US, what do you think? How much do I have to pay per semester or per year? Let's say per year.
Oh, jeez. Now you're making me think because you're always going on vacation. I always see you doing something. 1 second here. Sorry, that was an alarm I gotta fix. Um, man, so per semester, jeez. I don't know because you're always doing something, and I was thinking, man, she must be making tons of money. Because back then when I saw you, oh, you're in Dubai, you're going here, you're going there, I was like, jeez. So, I mean, I really honestly don't know.
Make a guess. Per year.
Per year,
Mm-hmm.
let's say 20,000. I mean, I don't know.
Not even close, no.
Really?
It cost me 600 euros.
Wait 1 second. Per year?
Yeah, so my whole degree is 1.8K.
Oh, 600 euros.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see something. What is
In dollars,
in
it's quite
dollars?
it's quite the same, I think.
Yeah, quite the same. Yeah, I was gonna say $697 a
Mm-hmm.
year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my freaking goodness!
Yep.
How many bachelor's degrees do you want? I
Only
mean, you can
only one.
study all you want now.
Yeah, it's quite good over here. They're
That is
taking care of
freaking
it.
good. So
Yeah.
now the government pays for this?
No, but like we have to pay only 600 euros per year. So it's like around 300 per semester.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's not that much at all.
No, it's not.
Jeez.
But for example, to get our driver's license, we have to pay nearly 4K now, like 4,000 euros. And it can take a whole year to get your driver's license because you have a lot of sessions, like a lot of lessons, like practical stuff. Then you have to go to school for it and everything. So making sure you're well prepared to drive.
4,000?
Yes. I'm not
Okay,
joking.
now I can see now I can see a difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, that doesn't cost like that over here. What costs over here probably 4K is you buying a used car. You need a used vehicle. Yeah, you can find one for 4,000. You know,
Yeah, same in
on
Germany.
on fair conditions. Yeah, but your vehicles are like BMWs and Mercedes Benz that they tell me you guys use for like taxi. I'm
Yeah,
like, are you
we
kidding
use
me? You could use a Mercedes Benz and a BMW for like taxi, and they're like, oh yeah, for there this is nothing. Like we take one of those vehicles over here. You drive in a Mercedes or BMW here, people think like you got money. You got a lot of money.
I mean, they're good brands. Porsche is
Yeah,
also German, I think.
correct.
So yeah,
Porsche.
we have a lot of gorgeous cars in Germany.
Man, Laura, I don't know. We have to do something. Yeah, I mean, before you decide to live in England, um, explore, travel, and then make up your mind. Explore, travel, visit, and then decide. Because I know people that visit certain areas and they're like kind of like regret it, and they're like, nah, it wasn't enough for me. It's changed. They said it's totally changed. It's nothing like how it was uh 15 years ago or 10 years ago. A lot has changed. So that's my thing. I go by what a lot of people have told me. They go, though the culture is different now, a lot of things has changed, and some of them just like, no, I like Ireland better, and or I like this other. I moved, and I was like, okay, so just 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 explore. That's my recommendation. I'm not telling you what to do, but yeah, it's a recommendation. Just explore a little bit. Probably find out, like, okay, wait, this is for me or this is not for me. I mean, do you have family there?
In the UK?
Yeah, in England?
No, I don't.
So you're gonna go to a place that you don't have no family?
Yes.
Oh my god. Now I feel worried. Now I'm like, "Okay." I think I am like this. I'm this way with my friends, okay? And especially my female friends. I start to worry. I don't know what it is, like the protectiveness. I get inside and I start to worry. I'm like, "Okay, are you sure you wanna do this? Are you sure you wanna just double check?" And so, "Oh, Jeff, you're very overprotective." I say, "I know, but it's just a thing. I don't know." And now you're gonna go to a place that you don't have family. Oh my god, it's gonna like I just gonna pray and just ask God to, you know, protect Laura, please. Watch over her.
I mean, I live very close to the Dutch border, and my family is living close to the Poland border. So it's easier for me, as I already mentioned, to go to London, for example, than going to my family right now. So I'm not
Mm.
living close to my family. But as already mentioned, I'm making sure I'm there on monthly basis to see how things are going, if they're still fine and everything.
And what does your mom say about this?
Oh, she's very supportive, to be honest. Like
Okay.
she it's kind of cute because I learned English in 2023 when I joined Wild as a content creator. Before that, my English was very terrible. And I just learned it in the last 3 years now. And my
Mm.
mom never learned it, but since she knows I'm moving abroad, she's trying to catch up. And sometimes when I'm over there, she's speaking English to me to practice. So she's just making sure it will work out. And as I already mentioned, she's very supportive with everything I do.
Yeah. Well, your English is improved a lot. From the last time you were here on the podcast, your English is phenomenal. I mean, it's super good. When you texted me back, "Oh, my English is better, don't worry." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I mean, the last time I understood you good, but now you're like very fluent. I could tell the difference.
I mean,
It is great.
it's been a couple of years now, no?
Yeah, it is. It's been a couple of years.
So I think the last time we spoke was 2 years ago, I think?
Yeah, I'll look it up and tell you exactly. It's
I
been a
have no
good
idea.
minute.
It was definitely before 2025.
Oh
So
yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now.
no
I'm gonna tell
worries.
you right. Yeah, it's been a good while. And it was you used to go by Laura Sophia, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. April 15th of 2024.
See?
Yeah.
It's been nearly 2 years, that's what I'm saying.
Nearly 2 years, yeah. Wow. Time goes so fast. Time does go so fast.
Yeah,
Now I have
that's
a question. Back then, you were dating somebody. You still dating that same person or no?
I do not know. I
No?
do not know.
No? Okay. I
No.
think that person was part of, the org or the team you were with or something. You were just dating. You were getting to know this person. I don't think you were officially, I don't know,
No, no, no.
boyfriends with.
It was like a talking stage, but we weren't official.
Okay. Okay, just wanna make sure. I was like, "Okay, so there's no plans to get married either." So now I've, because usually when you have a boyfriend and you wanna move, it's tough because then you're like, "Oh, man, he doesn't want me to go, he wants me to stay," or, but since I mean, I don't know your dating status. Are you dating now or you're not dating?
I'm still single.
Okay.
So
Stay single.
yeah.
Don't do anything. Stay single. Just, do what you got to do. And then once you get done with your studies and you're done with everything, because I have friends of mine. Um, there's this friend that I told her, stay single. You trust me, you don't want to get involved with nobody. Oh no, I'm gonna stay single, Jeff. Thank you. 8 months later, I'm in love. I'm gonna get I said, wait, what are you doing? It's just like, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna stay. I quit college for now. Put that on hold. And I was like, oh, don't do that. Put everything on hold and just basically ruined everything that she wanted to do. Then she got up, after some time, she noticed that the guy she was with, it wasn't worth it. Got her pregnant. She has a kid. They end up uh not being together anymore. They split. So now she can't study. She has a child. She just like kind of like backtrack and put herself on hold. And I told her, listen, you can still do it. You can still go to school, but now you're gonna need help. You need to work. Now you gotta pay for daycare. You need a family to help you out with your child. And then you can finish what you're doing. And it was something that it just like it hit me real hard because, she ended up crying. It hurt her really, really bad. You know, you just don't know. You probably get the good guy, get the good one that's, gonna motivate you to keep on studying and doing what you gotta do. Versus there's some that they just don't care. They just don't care at all. But and I'm gonna be really honest, you don't need the headache having a boyfriend. How come you didn't call me? No, you didn't call me. Well, you're supposed to call me. What? You were out with some guys or something, and then get all this jealousy stuff and all this junk. And now you don't need that. You don't need nobody be questioning you. So yeah, it is just a headache. Just wait until you get done studying. It's my recommendation. Get done studying and then you're good to go. Now on the pod, now people know you're single. Oh, forget it. You're gonna get DMs like crazy. Laura, you know what? I was just thinking about you. I
Maybe,
was,
maybe.
I
My ears
was,
are open.
I was just thinking about you. I saw this beautiful flower. I just thought and I thought of you for some odd reason. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I'm so happy for you, Laura. So happy for you. At least if you ever do come back to streaming or doing something, you could just probably just put a tripod, put yourself working out, doing what you got to do, and that'll be kind of neat if you do decide. You shouldn't have no pressure into doing something you don't want to do, but it will be kind of neat to see you work out because now you change even your Twitch, your yeah, your Twitter. Sorry, it was Laura Sophia, and then all of a sudden it is Laura at the gym. What's it called now?
Get Fit by Laura.
Oh, I get fit by Laura.
Yes. So only sports related now.
Hmm.
But who knows? Like maybe we will talk in 2 years again on the pod here.
Oh God, no! I don't want to wait that long. That's too long, Laura. You're too cool. You're too cool to wait 2 years. Jeez, that's way too long. I don't think I'll ever do that again with you. I think I'll bring you back like in 8 months or 6 months. Not like 8 months or so. Yearly, but not 2 years. That took too long. That's way too long. Especially with good friends like you. Heck no. Heck no. I see Joe Rogan bringing some people like every single 5 months and 6 months. Like, Joe, you just brought this guy over not too long ago. But yeah, no, when you got good friends, you wanna always bring them on once in a while. I'm not gonna wait 2 years with you. Never again. Never again. I gotta get posted. I gotta, get updated with you.
Yeah, maybe we should arrange that. I'm down. Whenever you
Yeah.
want to talk again on the pod, maybe
Yeah.
people want to listen to it, maybe not. Who
Oh
knows?
no, you trust me. You get the last time when you did it, you got quite a bit of listeners. It was nice.
Okay.
Yeah, you. Well, now since I had Summit 1G on, the podcast like really grew really big. It expanded. What I'm trying to say, it expanded. And Summit, he has what 6 million followers on Twitch,
Mhm.
and he has like what 1 million on Twitter. So when he reposted it, everybody started like it just like hit really big, and I just got a big massive following. It was a good following, but a lot of people I notice they go to the website.
Mhm.
They go to the website instead of subscribing and following on Spotify, or they'll do on Amazon, or they'll do on other podcast platforms or Apple. For some odd reason, they just prefer to click on my link, the website link, and just go listen it through there. It's like really weird. And I think is somebody told me that it's because a lot of my listeners, they're all over. That I do get my big portions in the United States, but a lot of them are in Europe. And I mean, I have listeners in Thailand and New Zealand and places. I'm like, where in the world this place? I never heard of this country before. Some itty bitty island from somewhere, and I'm like, okay, Russia, and I'm like, what? Got people from there listening? It's like they're all over, and it was because of I'm very thankful and grateful for Summit. And when he came on, that just like just took off. It just went all over the place. So that's another one that's gonna come over on a revisit. He's just trying to fix some things and you know concentrate on other things. But he told me, he says, "Yeah, I'm down to go back and come back on the pod and talk." I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it, man." But with you, I don't want to be taking them, long to bring you back on, because I need an update to find out all the fun stuff, pickleball, all the stuff that you're gonna be trying soon.
Mm.
So you're doing all your gym set, all your stuff. You're just posting it on there. Are you giving advices? Are you giving training sessions on your I want to say website, but on your Twitter account?
Well, I post some quotes on Twitter, but like I'm mostly active on Instagram where I post videos about my workout sessions, some food I made, like some meals, um, to see what nutritions I get in. I'm also partnered with a supplement brand and a gym clothes brand. So sometimes I post stuff about this one. Yeah,
Oh
just
my goodness, girl.
about my life and
Oh lordy.
going.
Okay, okay. You didn't have to brag, but okay. Just kidding. Wow, supplement group, even a clothing brand?
Yeah.
So you're being sponsored?
Mm-hmm. By a big German brand. It's probably not known in the US, but like it's comparable to Gymshark's over there.
Wow, wow. Good for you.
Yeah, it's quite fun. I actually love it.
Well, it's very different from streaming then. No wonder, because when you're streaming, you get sponsored by Logitech, or you get sponsored by certain brands if you get reached out by them, but you're doing something that you love, you're doing something that you like. You just got to, and then I'm sure you're getting a percentage or something, and you get the free get some clothing. That is neat.
Yeah. I mean, they're very supportive and I love it. I have like a bit of competitions coming, so it's quite cool to have like a partnership or a cooperation with a brand who's
Mhm.
supportive.
That is nice. Good for you. And what's do you do a protein supplement?
Yeah. It's like about proteins or like, I don't know, like omega-3 and all of those, like a creatine, like some sports nutritions. But like I'm not doing it. I'm partnered with it.
Okay, you partner with them?
Yeah. So it's not my own brand.
Okay, but you're partnered. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
geez. Okay. What's the name of that brand?
A Neo Subs.
Neosubs. Now, you could purchase this online, or this is all as well only for in Germany?
I think you also can order, but like I'm not sure about the shipping costs, to be honest.
But,
You order
nowadays you
it,
could get.
Jonathan. Use my code.
Oh, there we go. So what's the discount? What if we use your code? What do we get?
10%. But like they have
10% off?
like 50% off right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm sure probably they have it on Amazon. So
Maybe.
everything, buy everything on freaking Amazon. Everything.
Yeah, I heard from it.
Yeah, I get everything. Man, I'm so freaking I'm like happy for you because I was like, man, she's not streaming. She must have lost a lot of money and this and that and your subscriber, your fan base, etc. But now everything flipped. Now you're doing something you really truly love, you enjoy, you're working out. Now you got sponsorship, clothing there. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Jeez, I need a little bit of your luck. That's amazing. Wow. Clothing and supplement. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, sometimes you have to switch your life or to flip it over a bit to see new perspectives.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you're doing what you gotta do and that everything turned around for the better. And whenever you ever decide to do a revisit on your channel, if you don't, you don't. It's no worries. But you know, just so you know, you got a lot of people that love you and that are rooting for you and that want the best for you. So hey, I wanna close that with that and thank you for coming on, Laura.
Thank you for having me. Like I
Yeah.
was very, very happy when I saw your message popping up on my Twitter saying if I want to revisit your podcast. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure, why not? Like my life changed. I also told you that. Like we can't talk about my streaming career like cuz it's not
Mhm.
going on anymore. But like we
Mhm.
found some topics and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's like I tell everybody that come on the podcast. I said, listen, just not focus like you're on a podcast. Just focus like we're on a phone call, and we're two friends. We're just catching up. It flows much better. It doesn't sound robotic. I don't like the robotic type of podcast. Like, so what do you think about this? Well, I really thank you for asking me that question, Joe. I
Yeah.
think this is I'm like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "I can't do that." It just stresses me out. And I tell people, "Listen, you're gonna come on, just think about it like if it's Joe Rogan, you're having good conversations." Theo also is the same way, just good, laid back, have some fun, let's just talk. Talk about anything, I don't care. Talk about pets and dogs, cats, I don't care about life. It's something that people just want to, know more about the guest, and then and listen to and get to know what's going on, so and they could just relate with that guest that you bring on the pod. So I just tell everybody that comes on, just relax. Think it's a conversation. That's it. Done. But thank you so much, Laura. Laura, can you give everybody your socials, where they could find you, how they can find you, so they could follow you on your socials?
Oh, sure. So it's like Get Fit by Laura on every social, like on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter or X. I don't know what you guys say to this platform. But yeah, you can find me on there with the name Get Fit by Laura, and I hope you guys tune in. As I already said, DMs are always open if someone needs to talk. I always have an ear for anyone.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, you don't have to even DM. You could just one of her posts that she puts out on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it, and you could just mention something in her comments. You can ask there.
True. That also
Yeah,
works.
that also works, and probably even faster. So, yeah, and be very respectful. Don't be crossing the line, though she's a model, and so keep it clean. I tell people when you talk to my female friends, talk to them like if deep inside that was your daughter.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
And they were like, "Oh man." I'm like, "Yeah, talk to her like if that was your daughter." Now you know you gotta respect. You gotta respect her. Well, Laura, thank you so much, okay?
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome, and it won't be the last time, and we'll catch up later on in the future to see all those things that we got set up for you on that bucket list. Okay?
Yeah, we'll take some things off and then we reschedule this and I will
Yeah.
update you about everything.
Phenomenal, phenomenal. Okay, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. God bless. Peace.
Quick message before we continue. If you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, please seek help. In the U.S., call or text 988, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're outside the U.S., please contact your local crisis hotline or emergency services, or visit the International Association for Suicide Prevention for Global Resources. Once again, if you or someone you know is struggling with suicidal thoughts, please seek help. In the U.S., call or text 988, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're outside the U.S., please contact your local crisis hotline or emergency services, or visit the International Association for Suicide Prevention for Global Resources. Thank you. Now back to the show.
Thank you for listening to this episode on the Rascals Lounge podcast, and please don't forget to follow us on X and on your favorite podcast platform.